Thank you, Michael. Brandon, just wondering if you can get your thoughts ahead of this game and playing a chance to play against Mexico and what that means for you personally, and also your opportunity within this team heading into the summer. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, this game coming up is huge, especially, of course, for me. Coming up in a Mexican household, watching the Mexican national team play every time there was a game, getting to play against them is always the respect is there for them, but at the same time, I want to step onto the field and beat whoever I'm playing, and going into this game with the same mentality as I go into every game, and that's winning, that's scoring goals, and that's all I have on the back of my mind right now.
Next will be Paul Tenorio from The Athletic.
Thanks, Michael. I have one for each of you guys. Walker, just wonder how it feels to be back with the group and kind of your mentality going into this new cycle. You're fighting for a job, right, once again. Everything's back on the line, and seeing Miles come back, Chris Richards trying to get healthy, all the different players, and a new kid in town, Josh Winder. I wonder your impressions of him trying to kind of force his way into the picture. And then Brandon, for you, there's been a lot of teams now connected to your name that have interest in the summer window. What's your hope for that window? Are you, maybe ready to try to move on to Europe if the right team, the right offer comes? Thank you.
I think for me, it's always fun being back with the group. Seeing your guys, all the friends that you get to play with from around the league, and some guys who are coming in from abroad. And Serginho, good to see him again. And in terms of center backs, it's the same as it was last cycle. It's super competitive group. We have a lot of guys who are fighting for spots, and so it's going to be no different than it has been the past couple of years. And that's not just for center backs; that's for every position. We're constantly increasing our depth across the board. So it's great to see guys back, getting Miles back, other guys playing, getting games in. It's going to be competitive, and it's going to be a good battle and a good fight throughout this whole cycle. Excited to have this game to kind of prepare us for the competitive tournaments we have this summer. So a lot to look forward to, and that starts with the rivalry on Wednesday.
Yeah, for me, it's this summer. Still, it's for me, it's still uncertain what's going to happen. The only thing that I know that's for certain is what I have with Cincinnati right now, and we're still currently battling to be in the first place of the East. So for me right now, it's just kind of the same, just focusing on performing every time I step onto the pitch and helping Cincinnati win, and whatever's meant to happen will happen. Of course, I've always dreamt of going overseas and playing in Europe, and that's still the objective for me. But we're just not there yet, so I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
We'll go to Jose Romero from the Arizona Republic.
I think he's muted.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
Go for it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Brandon, this question is for you. Welcome to AZ, by the way. Other players have had decisions to make as to what country to represent. You kind of touched on it right now, but maybe what was the biggest reason for you, why you chose the United States? And did you talk to any of the other guys that have had that similar decision about making that choice?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I literally was just talking to Alejandro Zendejas about it. I grew up playing with the youth national team, with the U.S. youth national team, and for me, the decision was where I feel I would fit best and where I think I would perform at my best. And for me, that's the United States. I grew up with a lot of the players around here, and I feel like my chemistry with the players around me fits best here, and I think I can perform at my best with this group.
Next will be Doug McIntyre from Fox.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks for doing this, guys. Brandon, for you, I just wonder if you're still eligible to play for Mexico. They have a new coaching staff in place. Has Diego Coca or anyone from his staff been in contact with you or your reps? And if so, what did they say to you? Thank you.
Yeah, I've heard absolutely nothing from them. So yeah, right now my mind is just on playing with the U.S. and creating a good relationship with the players around me, and just winning myself a position here.
We'll go to Michele Giannone.
Thank you, Michael. Hola, Brandon, en español. Una pregunta para ti, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, hola.
Sorry, Walker.
Está bien.
Um, Brandon, obviamente te escuchas de que ya has tomado una decisión de jugar por los Estados Unidos, de que no has hablado con nadie en México. ¿Es esto cierto? ¿Ya tomaste la decisión final de jugar por Estados Unidos? Y, de otra manera, ¿qué se siente jugar contra México? Muchas gracias.
Sí, yo creo que la decisión ya está hecha. Yo aquí, como acabo de decir, la química con los jugadores alrededor de mí, desde jugando en las inferiores de Estados Unidos, se ha creado una química muy buena entre yo y los jugadores alrededor de mí. Entonces me siento muy cómodo en donde estoy aquí en el grupo y estoy muy emocionado para jugar contra México. Yo creo que obviamente le tengo mucho respeto. Es el país en donde vino mi familia y la cultura de donde crecí en la casa es de México, entonces mi respeto está ahí, pero cada vez que entro a la cancha yo quiero ganar y meter goles y eso es lo único que tengo en la mente.
Next will be Gerardo Vazquez.
Gracias. Brandon, te saluda Gerardo Velázquez de León, de TV Azteca. Qué gusto saludarte también, platicando un poco en español. Y quería saber tu opinión acerca de los proyectos, porque eso es importante. Ya has explicado acerca de la decisión que has tomado, ¿no?, para jugar por Estados Unidos, pero al final de cuentas, ¿qué diferencia ves entre el proyecto de selección mexicana y el proyecto de selección de Estados Unidos? ¿Qué tanto daño le ha hecho últimamente al fútbol mexicano en cuestión de resultados?
Sí, para mí no estoy tanto metido en la selección de México, claro, no ha tenido nada de conversaciones por allá, pero aquí me gusta el proyecto que tiene Estados Unidos, la ambición y el hambre que tienen para ser exitosos. Entonces, aquí mi mentalidad es lo mismo del proyecto que tiene Estados Unidos, entonces estoy contento con lo que hay aquí.
Next will be Ryan Talmadge from Goal.com.
Thanks, Michael. And this one's for Walker. Obviously, it's a unique camp in that there's really a short runway from you guys arriving to when you have this game, and you don't have a typical camp. So when you have guys next to you in defense like Josh and like Caleb who haven't really had this experience before, do you do anything differently to kind of get them ready and get them used to being with the group and get that chemistry going and get them comfortable, or is it kind of the same process that you guys would go with any young player?
You know, I think we did simplify the process a little bit in terms of our video, our shape, our tactical work that we're doing on the field, even on a day like today, which would normally be a regen for most guys who played on the weekend. But to get out there, run through some shape, run through some tactical work, trying to simplify it, but also get them on the same page quickly. So I think the only thing that changes would be maybe the nature of the session today. Instead of being a little bit more recovery based, it was a little more active recovery through tactics and understanding how we want to play. So they should be on board. We'll pick it up tomorrow, move it a little bit more of a live tempo. But it's a great learning opportunity, you know, being able to have conversations with them, talking to them in between certain moments in that work today. So hopefully they'll be up to speed tomorrow.
Next will be Ivan Valenzuela.
¿Qué tal, Brandon? Pregunta para ti también en español. Hablabas de, ya los compañeros te preguntaban sobre tu decisión de jugar para los Estados Unidos y que hablaste con algunos de los compañeros, incluyendo Alex Sendejas. Pero en algún momento antes de tu decisión platicaste con tu familia, dices que tu familia viene de México. ¿Algún momento platicaste con ellos, le platicaste el plan tuyo de jugar para Estados Unidos y qué te dijeron en esa plática?
Sí, claro, yo antes de hablar con nadie más, yo había hablado con mi familia, con mis representantes, pero mi familia sobre todo me apoya en todas mis decisiones que he hecho, en mis carreras, y ellos están muy contentos con mi decisión también, ¿no? Ellos saben que las decisiones son difíciles, pero al final del día es lo que conviene a uno mejor para la carrera y entonces ellos me están apoyando completamente.
We'll go to René Trejo.
Thanks, Michael. Para Brandon también, un gusto saludarte, Brandon. ¿Qué es lo que hace que te decidas por Estados Unidos en términos generales? ¿Faltan proyectos en México? ¿No se te acercaron nunca desde que estuviste en las inferiores? Porque estuviste en Cholos, si no me equivoco, y te fue bien ahí, marcaste muchos goles en inferiores. ¿Sientes que también estar en Estados Unidos para ustedes es un potencial para después estar en Europa, representar a Estados Unidos? ¿Es más fácil llegar a Europa representando a los Estados Unidos? Gracias.
Sí, son muy buenas preguntas. Como había dicho, México nunca se acercó conmigo, entonces es difícil saber los proyectos que tienen ellos. Pero sí, aquí en Estados Unidos, mucho de la decisión que tomé es por haber crecido jugando en las inferiores de la selección de Estados Unidos. Conozco a muchos de los jugadores aquí y también jugando en la MLS he creado relaciones con otros jugadores por ahí que aquí ahorita ya estamos juntos. Entonces la química está ahí y me siento muy a gusto en este grupo y sí, yo creo que en Estados Unidos ahorita hay muchos americanos yendo a Europa y, no sé, o sea, yo creo que es es un buen lugar para estar, para hacer el próximo paso. Entonces, yo creo que Estados Unidos ahorita sí es un buen lugar para darle el brinco a Europa.
We'll take a couple more questions and we'll continue with Orlando Castellan.
Gracias, buen día, buena tarde, perdón, para todos. Orlando, que está en el Servicio Informativo de Deportes. Para ti, Brandon, podemos esperar para el partido del miércoles contra México, más allá que no es una fecha FIFA? Están con jugadores de ambas ligas, están haciendo esta convocatoria. ¿Cómo vislumbra este partido contra México? Y si es un preámbulo de lo que podemos ver en lo que va a ser el partido de semifinales de National League.
Sí, yo creo que estos partidos siempre son muy intensos. Yo creo que vamos a salir los dos equipos con todo y muchos jugadores quieren ponerse en una posición para estar ahí para los próximos partidos. Entonces, yo creo que va a ser un partidazo y estoy emocionado para ver cómo va.
Next is Felipe Corral.
Sí, Brandon, una preguntita. ¿A qué atribuyes tú el éxito que ha tenido Estados Unidos? Los llamados expertos ya le llaman paternidad que tiene Estados Unidos sobre México, equipo que no los ha podido vencer desde el 2019. ¿Cuál ha sido la clave para ti?
Es buena pregunta. La verdad, no tengo una respuesta exacta, pero no sé, es muy buena pregunta. No, yo creo que el estilo de fútbol ha sido diferente y el hambre está ahí de los dos equipos y hemos sobresalido los Estados Unidos recientemente. Entonces, yo creo que no hay una respuesta exacta, pero el proyecto que tiene Estados Unidos está muy bien hecho y yo creo que aparte de eso, no sé, la táctica del equipo, yo creo, nada más.
Our last question comes from Andrew Jones.
Thank you as always, Michael. Question for both of you. Walker, you had to deal with Brendan 3 weeks ago in that whole matchup against FC Cincinnati. Just want to ask you your thoughts about his strengths and how dealing with them and the challenges against him, as well as Brendan, your challenges dealing with a top MLS defender like Walker and a mainstay in the national team.
It's so fun, honestly, when we get to play with guys that we're teammates with on the national team, but we're enemies on the field at the club level. Always fun playing against Brandon. I think you can see his growth and development over the past couple of seasons. Just has a knack for scoring goals. It's just he might not get a whole lot of opportunities some games. Sometimes he does, but he seems to always get on the end and create good chances when he gets those chances. So he obviously got a goal against us. I'm not too happy about it. Got them to win at our place, so I'm already looking forward to getting up there to Cincinnati to slow him down and hopefully get ourselves a win there. But always fun playing against him. He's done a great job.
Yeah, and the same thing. It's always fun playing against friends. Walker with a lot of experience. It's hard sometimes because he reads the game really well, and his aerial duel is he's really good at it as well. So some of my strengths is like my hold up play. It's some of his strengths as well. So it's a good battle every time we see each other. So yeah, I'm excited to get to see him back in Cincinnati as well.